Alright, let's get started on our playthrough of Dragon Quest VII. And let's start with the new adventure log. You can see I played the demo, but we're not going to use that. We're going to start fresh. What's a good name? I think that guy looks like a Pip. Pip. Alright, let's see what kind of settings we have. English. We'll go with happy medium because I'm not very good at games. And normal. Brightness looks okay. So this is one of my first times ever playing a Dragon Quest game.
Aye, aye! Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to?
Nope.
Huh? So you're not going to tell me?
Don't try to twist my words.
Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this. I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there.
Aren't you a ray of sunshine?
I almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest. I'd better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know.
Ooh, I got a reward. Right. Let's see what we got going around. As I was saying, this is... Ooh, barrels to smash. This is one of my first times playing a Dragon Quest game. I did play Dragon Warrior when I was a teenager, when it came out in whatever it was, the late 80s. But that is my only experience with Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior. Hey, kitty. Let's see what else. It's late, everybody's locked. Plenty of stuff to smash though. Another kitty. I can go in the church. You haven't forgotten where your house is, have you? It's over to the west of the village. Now off you go. Your poor mother will be worried about you. What do you have to say? Hello, young Pip. You're back again to ask me what lies beyond the ocean, I suppose. Yes. Well, it's only natural for a young man to be curious. I was the same when I was your age. I used to wonder what else could be out there. It's pretty much all I thought about, in fact. So one day I decided I'd go and see for myself, and off I paddled in a little boat. And do you know what I found? Nothing at all. Though I rowed and rowed till I was blue in the face. Just ocean and more ocean. No, this really is the only island in the whole wide world. Just this village and the castle. That's your lot. It can make you feel a little lonely sometimes, but that's just the way things are. Now, is that enough to put an end to your dreaming? Sure. Right, shouldn't you be headed home to bed? Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest, after all. Our prize fishing boat heads off at the crack of dawn, and you're not going to want to miss that. Everybody sure is about this pilchard festival. Harvest. Anything over this way? Cave. I can't move it by myself. I can break stuff though. Ooh, got a medicinal herb. A very destructive young man. Looks like they're asleep. Break my own stuff. Got another herb. Wow, these guys will sleep through anything. Ooh, what you got? A naughty young man. Pilfering my parents' chest of drawers. Treasure chest. Set of wayfarer's clothes. Guess we'll go to bed.
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning. It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready. Come on, chop chop.
I'm a-comin', I'm a-comin'.
All set? Wouldn't do for a fisherman's son to sleep in, you know. Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help. Oh, before you go...
Ooh, do I get a pie?
Take this to your father, will you? You know how he likes his pilchards.
Oh, it's a sandwich. It's not even for me.
Well, off you go now. Take that sandwich down to the ship and make sure he gets it. Ah.
Yep, no pie for me. Who are you? Welcome to the item shop. I'm here to buy. It's like I have 2 gold. Can't afford anything. Crackers. Hey, and there's a pie. Pie restores 10 HP. But I don't have the money for it. What could I sell? Oh, can't sell those. Or that. Hey you, you're a local lad, aren't you? You want to be a fisherman when you grow up, am I right? No. What? Why ever not? 'Cause I'm rebellious.
Oh.
I'm not normally even up by this time, you know? But this morning I walked all the way down from Esterd. Well, a spot of exercise every now and then never hurt anyone. Ha ha ha. Let's check this house that was locked up. Who are you? Hello, young Pip. You'll be off to help your father, I'll warrant. My own son's going to be taking the helm this year. Oh, I couldn't be prouder. We owe your father a lot, you know. Pollock's the greatest fisherman the village has ever seen. Can't wait to see what weird and wonderful fish they bring back this year. My tummy's rumbling already. Don't mind me, just gonna go through your stuff. Still 10 gold coins. Still can't get a pie though. Ooh, treasure chest. Locked up. Ooh, another 5 gold. 7 gold. Alright, I robbed you blind. I'm heading out. What's in this house? Looks like nobody's home. Another treasure chest. It's locked up as well. It's like these people knew I was coming or something. Nothing much in there. You know, Pip, your father and the other fishermen are real heroes. I say this every year, but I wish I'd married a fisherman when I had the chance. Hope that's not your husband hearing you say that. Wonder how long they'll be out to sea this year. I just pray that when my dear hubby and his shipmates make it back in one piece. Oh, to sail the seas in a mighty ship like Captain Pollock and his crew. Word is they're going to venture even further north than usual this year. Hey, little kid. Yay, hooray! It's the day of the pilchard harvest. And that means it's festival time, too. We learned about it at school. Mayor Maid's great. Yeah, we get the picture. That's why it's so great. Achoo. Gah, that's no good. The sailor should be saying ahoy, not achoo. Came all the way from Bloom & Esther to train to be a fisherman, but instead of catching any fish, I went and caught this blooming cold. I'm a disgrace to sailors everywhere. Can't say that I disagree. Let's see what we got in this big old house. More breakables. Another herb, nice. Another kitty. I say, it's Pip. A very good morning to you, young man. You'll be ably assisting your father today, no doubt. Well, bravo! I wish my own dear daughter were as helpful as you, but oh no, she rushed off before breakfast and I haven't seen hide nor hair of her since. Honestly, my Maribel will be the death of me. Where in the heaven can she be? Probably out trying to annoy somebody like she was pestering me. I was made to be a maid, and I get paid to be a maid, and I pray my looks will never fade. Oh, what are you doing here, Pip? If you're looking for Maribel, I'm afraid you're out of luck. Nothing in here. What's upstairs? Ooh, leather hat. Nice. A hairband. I assume that's going to be for Maribel. Probably not for me. Meow. Guess that's it. Let's talk to, I assume, his dad.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere this year. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
Don't have a choice. Mom's making me.
You took your time, me lad. Now, are you ready to actually do some work for a change? Oh, first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
Pip hands a pilchard sandwich to his father.
Oh, that's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these in my belly.
enjoying that sandwich a little too much.
Oh, stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. Go and swab the decks or something.
Well, that's that, I suppose. Once Pollock makes up his mind, he doesn't change it for anyone. Still, at least he's a man who takes responsibility for his decisions. I'm sure you'll grow up to be every bit as tough as your dear old dad, Pip. If you want a bunch of salty sea dogs to stay loyal to you, you're gonna have to. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if it ain't young Pip, your dad's been waiting for you. It won't be long till your first fishing voyage, now will it? We'll learn all you can from your old man, you hear? He's the very best there is. Everybody loves Pops. Maribel's hiding. Let's break stuff. Another herb, nice. Shh! Get lost, will ya? You're gonna blow my cover.
Yes?
Yeah, who's that over there? Well, well, if it isn't young Maribel. Looks like I caught me a stowaway. Ah, why is it such a big deal anyway? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me, please. Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you'll have to tell me the recipe someday. Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady, and it certainly won't get you passage on this ship. Now go get out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. And as for you, young man, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. Well, that doesn't sound fun. God, this is all your fault. I hate you. Plus, it's not fair. One day you'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid little island behind. At least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us, and I know it. I'll get you back for this. I'll tell everyone where you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. I mean it. She's not very pleasant. Ooh, 50 gold coins. Nice. Let me ask you something, young Pip. Do you have any idea where I'm going through? Nope. Of course you don't. I mean, how could you? Here I am, newly married and leaving me beautiful bride behind. No one could ever understand me heartache and pain. I hear we're heading further north than we've ever been before. Can't wait to see what kind of prize specimens we can net out there. Set of rags. From Pilchard Bay to Esterd Castle, everyone's heard of the mighty Pollock. You should be proud to have such a famous fisherman for a father, Pip. Of course, his brother is just as famous, or should I say infamous. Ah, listen to me. Doesn't do to speak ill of others. Forget I said anything, lad.
Oh.
These younger sailors may be stronger and more enthusiastic than us old hands, but there's no substitute for experience. All sorts can happen at sea, so you have to keep your wits about you. One wrong move and you're in the drink. Oh, there you are, Pip. You took your time. I've nearly finished peeling these potatoes. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you're getting an earful of off young Maribel. Ah, she's a spirited one, that lass. Sure, spirited. We'll go with that.
Now,
Well, my lad, it's almost time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure on the high seas, but you're still no more than a codling. You'd be more of a burden than a help. Don't be sore now. Keep up the good work and you'll get there in the end. But I don't want to be a fisherman. I said that already. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're my flesh and blood, after all. Ha ha ha. In the meantime, you've a very important job to keep you busy. Looking after your mother. Keep the old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
Now,
Weigh anchor, hoist the mainsail, Mayor Maid says. Alright. Now what do we do? Ah, there you are.
Thanks.
I've been looking everywhere for you. The king requests an audience, a rather urgent one it would seem. You know the way to Estrid Castle, of course. Simply follow the path northwest from Pilchard Bay. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. So you got summoned to the castle again. Lucky old you. Well, guess what? I'm coming to. That alright with you? Should say no, but sure. Alright then, let's get moving, shall we? You can talk to your traveling companions by pressing B.
Hey!
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get to Estrid from Pilchard Bay, you need to just follow the path to the north. Don't even think of making any detours along the way. I don't want to waste any of my valuable time sightseeing. No promises. Ooh, something shiny up here again. Another gold coin. Welcome to Pilchard Bay, our very own seaside paradise. But I live here, I know that. Well, if it isn't Pip and Maribel, it's so nice to see how well you two get along. Bah, me and you, get on? That lady's really got the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, who cares what she thinks? We need to head northwest to Estrid Castle. People keep telling me that. I got it. Pioneer objective. Something shiny? Medicinal herb. Ooh, something shiny. Chimera wing. How do I get to that sort of tunnel?
Oh,
Phew, what a slog that was. Well, here we are in Estrid. Right, I'm off. See you. What's that? Will we be heading back together? We'll worry about that later. I've got places to be. See you around. I want to hang out with you anyway. Alright, right or left? Let's go right. Couple of old ladies here. Ah, you're Pollock's son, aren't you? Come for a visit from Pilchard Bay, I suppose. Your father is a fine figure of a man, I must say, so I keep hearing. I only wish I could say about the same of your Uncle Pike. Still, it's hardly your fault you're related to him, isn't it? Sorry if it spoke out of turn. It's the second time people have talked about my uncle. This place would be perfect if it weren't for two things. The first is Pike, that ne'er-do-well who lives in the northeast of town. The other is Prince Kiefer, so my uncle and my friend. I dread to think what will become of the two of them. What can I do in this well?
Ooh.
Watch out, will you? You'll take a terrible tumble if you're not careful. If you end up in a crumpled heap at the bottom of the well, I'm not going to be the one to fish you out. Let's check this first place. Looks like the sign says it's an inn.
Ah.
If it isn't young Pip, what are you doing here? Running an errand for your father? Nope. So that must means you're here to see Prince Kiefer. What's that? The king summoned you, you say? Can't imagine for the life of me what His Majesty would want with the likes of you. Well, thanks. Alright, old man. Listen, I know I've made some bad decisions in my time, but I ain't no liar. This latest finds the real deal, I swear. It's called a sizzling stone, and it's worth enough to cover all them bills I keep forgetting to pay. And then some. Come on, you've got to believe me. Never mind what it's supposedly worth. You don't even have the thing on you. No one's fool enough to take a non-existent item as payment. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I did have it right here in my midst, the sizzling stone itself. I took it with me everywhere. The bath, the bog. Oh, honestly, I've had quite enough of this. Ah, Pip, good to see you. Perhaps you could talk some sense into this idiot. Perhaps you could have a word with your uncle? Oh, good old uncle I keep hearing about.
Oh.
Say, you haven't seen my sizzling stone anywhere, have you, Pip? Looks like a ordinary lump of rock, but you can tell it's special because it's warm to the touch. I spent every penny I had on that blasted thing, but now it's gone and I'm up the creek without a paddle. Good and proper. Sounds like you bought a hill of beans. I'm really starting to regret renting that house to Pike. There I was, thinking that brother of Pollock's couldn't possibly be any trouble. Little did I know. He owes me 6 months' rent already. If he doesn't pay up soon, and with proper money, not fictitious trinkets, I'm going to have to ask him to leave. Well, if you haven't asked him to leave after 6 months, that's on you. Well, there's a lot of old men around here. Pike's really come a cropper this time. Never heard that phrase. He's neck deep in debt and not even his brothers around to bail him out. No one on the island's gonna lend him another penny either. He'll have no choice but to pack up and clear off. Not a moment too soon. Clear off to where? It's the only island in the world. Pike won't stop banging on about something called a sizzling stone. Honestly, I wish he'd just pack it in and get himself a job. Why are you wearing bunny ears? Look like you're in a Playboy club or something. Very weird. Oh, hello, Pip. You've caught me at a bit of a bad time, I'm afraid. It's your uncle, of course. He's been up to his old tricks again, and I'm at my wit's end. What's upstairs? Pip gazes into the mirror and is captivated by just how stylish he looks. It's a little narcissistic. Another chimera wing. Don't know what that does, but it sounds cool. 20 more gold.
Oh,
Well, that's the cleaning done. Now the place is looking spick and span. Only the best for our guests. Looked like there was a back door. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, got an antidotal herb.
oh.
I don't like to gossip, but it seems Prince Kiefer has been getting mixed up in some pretty dicey stuff recently. Still, it's not his fault if you ask me. Must have fallen in with a bad crowd. Probably a ruffian from Pilchard Bay or some such. Hey, I'm not a ruffian. Although I do keep breaking stuff over and over again. Maybe I am a ruffian. Another set of rags. See if I can equip the stuff I have. Alright, that's all I've got. Stick. No shield. Got a leather hat. Increases my defense by 3. Nice. And some Wayfarer's clothes. Increase my defense by 3. Oh, I got these Trottian togs. Where are those? Single-use seed, which increases 1 proficiency in any vocation. Pretty sure I heard that you can get 2 vocations. I don't know which one I want to use those on. So we'll save those. I talked to you yet? A very warm welcome to Esterd. I couldn't help noticing your girlfriend running off and leaving you just now. Well, plenty more fish in the sea and all that. What are you saying? Ah, another lovely, sunny, trouble-free day in Esterd. The other day I was clearing out my store cupboard and I found a pile of old rusty swords and shields. Can't imagine when we'd ever need weapons here in Esterd. It's been a peaceful as long as anyone can remember. What do we got here? Stairs. What do they lead to? Underground tunnel. Oh, that's locked. But another set of stairs. Well, that's locked too. Ooh. Hey, a dog. Seed of Resilience. Rough, rough. Nobody home. There you are. What do you think you're doing, waltzing into my house uninvited? Let me guess, you heard that an eccentric old lunatic lived here. You thought it would be fun to disturb him. Well, I hope you're happy now. Be off with you. So finally, someone was annoyed with me just barging into their house. Between you, me, and the Almighty, Prince Kiefer is nothing but trouble. He sneaks out of the castle every chance he gets. He's next in line to the throne, for goodness sake. He needs to start acting like it. Cannot begin to imagine how much worry has caused poor King Donald. So, I've managed to live for another year, have I? I have a lot to thank the Almighty for, it seems. Now listen to me. You young folks mustn't go rampaging around the island poking your noses into places that don't belong. The forest, the ocean, the ancient ruins, everything here is just as the Almighty wants it to be. After all, this is the only island in the whole world. It's a very special place. How may a church assist you, faithful disciple? Sure, we'll save. Save. We can do divination, learn how much experience each party member needs to reach the next level, or cure a poison party member. What's in this house? More pots. Upstairs. I don't like to bring it up, but Pike owes us half a year's rent. He's a complete layabout. There's something lovable about him. It's very hard to dislike the man. Still, this can't go on forever. If he doesn't pay us what he owes, we'll have no choice but to ask him to leave. $50 gold. Locked. Go in here. Oh, oh. 1 gold. Not much here. Looks like a bottle of Jack Daniels. A couple of them. And an empty one on the floor. Some more empties over here. This person's got a bit of a drinking problem. That's probably why they only have one goal. Well, there's more outside. Jeez.
Ah,
Hey Pip, how's it going? You know, I ran into your uncle the other day. Of course you did. Well, I say I ran into him. I had to chase him out of my garden when I found him leering at my wife through a window. Great. So he's a peeping Tom, as well as a layabout and deadbeat. Look, I know it's not your fault what he gets up to, but could you have a word?
Oh,
Hello, Pip. It's nice of you to pay us a visit. On this little island, everyone knows everyone else. It's like one big happy family. Still, sometimes it's a little sad to think we're the only island in the world, that there's nobody else out there. Well, there are bears in the hills to the east, but you wouldn't want to meet them. I hear they're ferocious man-eaters. That's why no one goes out that way. Look like you got a bathtub ready to take a bath. That's probably why Pike was looking in the window.
Huh.
Go away, will you? You mustn't disturb a lady when she's doing her makeup. Fair enough. Another herb. 30 gold. Oh, that's it for the town. Go to the castle. Oh, can't go that way.
Ah, there you are. I reckon it must be my fault you've been called here again. Now, you remember the plan, don't you? The grown-ups keep saying that this is the only island in the world. But that's total nonsense, and we're going to prove it. I know we've been spending all our time fixing up that old wreck in the cave near Pilchard Bay, but we have to face facts. There's no way the two of us will ever get that boat seaworthy. If we want to set sail for new lands, we need to go back to the drawing board. As luck would have it, though, I've been searching through the castle storerooms and came across this book. It looks properly ancient, so it must be the real deal. I found something else when I was down there and all. Check this out. So, what do you think? Looks like a piece of rubble, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought at first as well. But check out the pattern on it. I've never seen anything like that before. Not that it's important right now, of course. I just thought I'd better show you before I forgot, that's all. Now, the book says there's a place called the Shrine of Awakening in the mountains to the east of here. And it seems there's a way of getting its doors to open, too. Of course, the eastern mountains are off-limits to islanders, which makes them the perfect place to hide something special, don't you think?
Sure.
Anyway, the point is, we can forget about the boat for now. I'm going to head east for a little recce, see if I can find this shrine. You're here because my old man summoned you, right? Well, just try to keep him talking for as long as you can. Hopefully the guards won't twig that I've scarpered. Come and join me once you're done here, all right? I'll be...
What do you have?
Ah,
Hang on, I recognize you. You're Pollock's lad, aren't you? Is that right? Summoned by the king, you say. Have Have you been to see him already? Nope. I don't know why the king wants to speak to you, but I do know he doesn't waste words on people he doesn't trust. Now stop dawdling. King Donald is not a man who likes to be kept waiting. I got stuff to look at.
Oh.
Welcome to the Mini Metal Exchange Corner. You can trade in your magnificent medallions found around the world for fabulous prizes. Believe this is your first time visiting. May I ask your name? Pip introduces himself. Oh, it looks like you're missing a metal album, Pip. Why don't you take this one? Pip receives a metal album. Too bad it's a metal album and not a metal album. Change the soundtrack up some. Those albums were put together by King Maximo, the most manic mini metal fiend who ever lived, and the one who established these exchanges. He made them for anyone interested in collecting. Inside you'll find all the information you could want to guide you on your way. Exchanges like this one allow you to swap your mini medals for lovely prizes, so make sure you search high and low for them. Now, my young friend, would you care to have your fortune told? Yes, I would. Look deep into my eyes, deeper. Let's see what lies in your future. Yarg. I saw it. Clear as day it was. Your destiny is to bring peace to the world. Hold on a second. Can't be right. The world's already at peace. Well, what do you know? Seems my fortune-telling skills aren't what they used to be.
All right.
Welcome to the item shop. How can I serve you? I'm here to buy. Yeah, medicinal herbs. I got 11 of those already. And antidotes. I got 2 of those. I don't need that stuff. Let's see what I can sell. Sell these rags. Get 2 gold for them. Sell 2. Yeah, we'll keep the plain clothes for now. And we'll keep the hairband. Come again anytime. Like he's blocking that way.
Kiefer! Kiefer! Where the devil is that boy? That does it. He's gone too far this time. This is outrageous. Outrageous, I say.
Your Majesty, if you will forgive me, I am sure that Prince Kiefer has his reasons for absconding so suddenly. Please, I beg of you, you must try to remain calm.
Honestly, why do you insist on sticking up for that wretched boy? Anyway, to the matter at hand. I have been expecting you, young man.
Yep, I heard you
Follow
call your
me.
son wretched.
We have much to discuss. Sit yourself down, if you would.
Ooh, I get to sit on
Now.
the throne.
You're going to look me in the eye, and I'm going to ask you something very important. Is that clear?
Yep.
Tell me the truth.
Is there something you're hiding from me?
Nope.
Let me be clear. You cannot worm your way out of this one.
You underestimate my worming capabilities.
Of late, Kiefer has been behaving like a prince possessed. He has been entirely incapable of sitting still for a moment. Do you know what the wretched boy did today? He stole a precious ring that once belonged to his mother. A keepsake I treasure more than life itself. What in the world can he hope to achieve through such acts of petty larceny? I confess that I myself occasionally strayed from the straight and narrow path in my youth, but by the time I was Prince Kiefer's age, I had more than grown out of such behavior. The exact details of my youthful indiscretions are neither here nor there, of course. The fact of the matter is, my son is likely out there causing more mayhem even as we speak. Which is why I need you to talk some sense into my idiot boy. For better or worse, Prince Kiefer is the future of this kingdom. You must impress upon him the fact that his behavior is utterly unacceptable in one who would be king.
Why would I tell him that? You've called him wretched and an idiot. He's my friend. Are you looking for the prince? Well, he may be in his chamber, you know, one with a blue carpet, but I suspect he's probably out and about somewhere.
Oh,
Is there any reason you're in the prince's room? I mean, I'm only here because it's my job. I've spent most of the last 2 years mucking out this hovel. The prince is about to turn 18, you know. I swear this place is getting more smelly with each passing day. What are you hiding, Prince Kiefer? Ooh, I got the pilchard pie I wanted. It's been 10 years since our beloved queen passed away, and poor King Donald is still on his own. What will it take to make him notice me? Alright. Well, with that, we're going to call it an end to this episode. And join me again as we continue this adventure on the next episode.